Happy Sunday. Listen, y'all know that made history last night. History. Because guess what? For once, we cannot say just one or two or three people are wrong. They all were wrong. And guess what? I'm here to drag everybody. Everybody gonna get a piece of this letter today, y'all. I want y'all to please vote. Do you think Melanie started the fight or did Miss Wanda? Please vote because I'm about to break it down to you. Hey, Dion. I, I don't know what you were talking about that I get, but guess what? I got your love. It don't even matter. Cheryl Williams, hello. Queen, how are you? Confessions of a Reality Queen, welcome. She is an awesome content creator, y'all. Go check her out. Y'all know University with Marie, another content creator. Go check her out. Sweet Lady Eats. I'm always happy to see you. Always, okay? Darlene, how are you? Cheryl Williams. Marva, my super duper sniper, she is passing out the mimosas today, okay? Anybody want some? If you don't like mimosa, you're welcome to have some of my hen dog. But today we're drinking water, okay? Tiffany James, how are you? Listen, let's get this started because the inspiration today is called boundaries. Boundaries. And I'm going to tell you what each letter mean. Okay, so the B is for beware. The O is for of what is. U is for the unacceptable. And N is for the normalized saying no. The D is for do what is best for you. The A is for and know that you're not and know that it's not your and know that it's not your. R stands for responsibilities to sacrifice. Why? Sacrifice yourself for others. Now, let me tell you something. There was a lot of boundaries crossed last night. I was disappointed because they are Black businesses and they showed us the shady side of them all. Okay? Nobody is exempt from this letter I got. Nobody. Okay, y'all keep on with that. Who do you think did Melanie start the fight or Miss Wanda start the fight? Or is it totally someone else different? Okay, here we go, y'all. Put a one in the chat if y'all ready for this letter because I wrote this letter. Hey, educated female, how are you? Listen, here goes the letter. Okay. Hey. This episode is what we've been waiting for. From the store to the floor. Things going to turn up. So pull up. Put your drinks in your clear cups. Stormy walked in, and that was kind. I had to have a glass of wine. When I peeped, you gave her a Gucci. I said you were thinking that Destiny was being a hoochie. But Destiny, you acted so ungrateful, Tartar. It showed me last night just how hateful you are. A couple of weeks, I really had sympathy, but last night you showed me you had no dignity. All you did was whine and complain. You got your moment and you looked so lame. In walks Mel. Destiny, your whole body said, oh, hell. You went to look for your father, acting like you didn't want to be bothered, while your guests and customers were fanning for air. Everyone was in the store sweating out their hair. Now, Mel and Stormy talking about Destiny in her own damn store was rude. That was classless. Y'all were acting like prudes. The camera jumped to Martell and Van. Van was talking like Martell's a good man. Be careful, Van. That is Martell's damn plan. Cameras jumped again. Van, Martell, and Mel acting nice like they are cronies. Now they're leaving together from Destiny's store like they homies. Miss Van leaves out the door. She states to Destiny, "You got to straighten up to be a success." Now, what you said, Destiny, will never have you to be blessed. Destiny, did you allude? No. Did you conclude? No. You were acting like a simp when you said Miss Van was Mel's pimp. Miss Wanda setting up sure enough. Mel walks up talking her stuff. Mel, if you wanted to talk to Miss Wanda, that was your desire. But when you put your hands and fingers in her face, that started a damn fire. Miss Wanda became an anaconda and she was ready to fight. She went into the flight because Mel and Martell was going to get what they came for tonight. Wait a minute. No Lou and Tiffany? That must have been an epiphany. They know when everyone is around, the whole damn house will burn down. Tisha was standing holding the racks. Marceau said, "Tisha, don't get involved. I got your back." Martell told y'all she was a gangster from the other side of the tracks. Marceau had to see that Tisha was blue, and he had to stand up for her honor and her mama too. If you pay attention, Miss Wanda was right. Martell started this mess. Do you remember that night? This is how Miss Wanda told the truth. Martell went on Dr. Heavenly, talking to her like Heavenly was Dr. Ruth. The things that Martell said, Miss Wanda repeated. Keep an asterisk next to that because even her repeating it was wrong. Then Mel went on Carlos King's show to top her statement. People laughed at Miss Wanda. Mel felt undefeated. In the store, Miss Wanda was mad, but she was dead wrong for what she said. She stated that Martell needed a DNA for his last child, and her tone wasn't really mild. Poor Maurice didn't have a glance. Miss Wanda was moving so fast, he didn't have a chance. When Mel and Miss Van went to the car, I thought they were leaving the area because the argument had went too far. Everyone, YouTube, bloggers, and all, no matter what we say, no one will truly win. P.S. Miss Destiny, you were wrong. Mel did say hello, but she said it low. But you looked to the flow and was acting like you was real slow. Tisha explained the real tea. Mel did bring up her daddy. And Miss Wanda came back with the drop. The truth is Martell and Ariane is the real damn op. The thing is, Miss Stormy wasn't invited. Mel and Miss Stormy wasn't invited. But Destiny, you need business for the free advertisement. Carlos, she needs to be deleted. Your event wouldn't have been hopping if Mel and Wanda didn't get it popping. In fact, Mel came for Miss Wanda. So Mel, in fact, instigated. We all need to see with an open mind. Mel and Martell agreed to let Mel handle Miss Wanda. But truthfully, Miss Wanda was ready, Freddie. Miss Wanda came around the table to get it cracking. Martell should not have been in the middle. He should have been behind Mel backing. Also, we are going to speak on Mel coming to Miss Wanda's place of business. Are we going to speak on that? Destiny broke up her own event that day. She could have gotten investors every day, a day to make $1. Destiny needs to grow up and make the bank account holler. Let me tell y'all something. I'm blaming them all. First of all, when they came into the store, Destiny already had a negative energy. Anything you walk into, if you start negative, it's going to end negative. Now, I think that Stormy giving her that Gucci bag, they were speaking, but Destiny did not accept the peace offering. She should have taken the bag. For Destiny to say next week she felt like that was charity, nobody feels that Destiny is charity. She feels like she is charity. There's a lot of things going on with Destiny, y'all, that y'all need to know. Miss Destiny been going to court. Miss Destiny haven't been opening up her stores. Miss Destiny is going through still with her ex. And from what I hear, she broke up with the next. Now, I'm going to tell you that Destiny said something about the bloggers, about us harassing her. Well, I can speak for myself as a content creator who went down there, and I stayed down there 3 solid days and her store was not open. Nobody has been harassing her at her stores. Queen, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Miss Wanda is too old to be acting like that in public. I don't want money like that. Miss Wanda is, you are right, Miss Queen. She should not have acted like that. But we got a teachable moment here. Hopefully, people will remember this situation. Why did advertise if anybody ain't welcome? You are correct, Sin City from Nolan's. Destiny needed an event to hopefully stay on this show because I think that Carlos should really delete her right about now. You know, Marvin said, put those like buttons up. Parker says, hey, Parker, this is another content creator y'all need to check out. The guy was set up like Cherie did with Martell. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all, we not paying attention because Martell, and I put it in my community page, and I marked where Martell was the very first person who said that his wife was cheating, was pregnant, and had an abortion. And Miss Wanda was wrong for repeating that. But if y'all don't remember, a couple of weeks ago, Miss Wanda came to speak with your girl Marcella, and she apologized before this episode came on. She said she was wrong for doing that. Now, y'all not paying attention. Millimeters. Mel was wrong too. Mel and Martell plotted this to meet with Miss Wanda, and Mel said, I can handle it. Now, Martell should have never got in the middle of the fight. He should have been in the back pulling Melanie away. Melanie had said what she had to say, and she should have moved on. Wanda and everyone was scripted. Dion, 100%. Destiny should have known that any cast member can roll up. It is in the contract, and she played herself because you know what? You up there acting crazy. You mad because Stormy did not put her product in your store. Let me tell you something. That's a storyline because Stormy works with a corporation. She's connected to a corporation who told her that would not be a good idea. She's in Sally's and other big entities. So Destiny knew what it was. If it was male event and a fight broke out, the internet would have been on fire. She does not get a pass. She was classless at the event. Martell's been saying that forever. I'm going to tell you something. But Mel, y'all not looking. Mel rolled up to Miss Wanda, and when she did, Miss Wanda said, hi, Melanie. So Miss Wanda did not know that a beef was coming. But when it came to her, they all got out of pocket. She said, when it go low, I'm going to hell. And I agree. I agree she should have went to hell, but that wasn't the place, the time. And y'all got to realize these people live around each other. Why did we wait till the cameras was rolling? Why? This is crazy for us to be. Melanie was wrong too, acting like that. Absolutely. I said too. I didn't say just Melanie. All of them. The spirit came up there when Destiny was acting crazy. When they first came in, that they weren't invited. Come in. Melanie said hello. How many times did they replay it? What? Destiny need to leave. If you don't want to work with certain cast members, you need to, that's not your job then. Because you got to work with everybody. And where was Lou and Tiffany? Nowhere to be found. How about that? You know why? Because Tiffany runs a lucrative business and she's not going to let you tear it down. That's exactly why Marceau said, and think about what I'm saying. Marceau said, I don't want you in this, Tisha. Tisha is the brand. Tisha is the brain. Tisha is the money. If you go to jail protecting your mama, we lose everything. If I go to jail, I just need some bail. Melanie is toxic. She is using sympathy for the audience to sell her products, but she is the very one causing all the mayhem. She set up Martell to lose his opportunity to work with the Scotts, and y'all gonna see that next week. Guess what? Martell and this girl has gotten a divorce. Okay? And guess what? Wasn't it her who told us that I'm not going to film with Martell because of the incident? I want to know, where was Melanie Smoke when Ariane and Martell was dragging her from Atlanta to Mason to Huntsville? Where was her smoke for Little Miss Muffin who sat on the tuffin? If people on these shows do not want their lives to be spoken, stay off TV. Why is it when the news channels speak on their lives, they don't say anything? Exit stage left. That's right. I believe Mel went there with a negative energy as well. She wasn't invited. She was bothered by that, and she used it to address Miss Wanda. Wrong time, wrong place. Ding, 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 ding. But Parker perspective is also correct. It's in the contract. You're having an event, Destiny, which you don't do ever. Your store is never open. And probably you could have got a lot of people to purchase. You could have had some people to buy and invest in the suites you're trying to open there. But to say that content creators talking about you is putting you in a bad light, boo-boo. The rumors put you in a bad light. First of all, you should have stayed out of Martell and Mel's marriage. Now, I apologize to you because they came to me and said you was hurting. But girl, you is, woo, the devil. True, Melanie caught Miss Wanda off guard. Anyone caught off guard would immediately get on defense. I see where Miss Wanda was coming from. Like, dang, I'm trying to fill this potato with sour cream. I'm going to tell you, but that wasn't going to be a fight like Monique and Candace. Oh no, Miss Wanda came from behind that table to show Melanie something precious. She wanted to show her the picture that Ariane had posted of another man, her baby, and Martell. No, they didn't want that picture out. Isn't this old news? Yep, Miss J. Thomas, it sure is. Destiny needs to bring some apologies in her bags to the reunion. Oh, no, she's not going to do that. No, she's not going to do that. She is probably kicking herself in the butt for not just being mutual to Martell and Mel. She chose a side. How Mel addressed Destiny in her establishment was wrong. Walking odd and speaking wrong. Spoke and greet the host. Let me tell you something. That's what I said in my letter that I'm going to read again. When Stormy and Melanie was talking about Destiny in her store and know they was recording, that was classless. That was classless. But I never knew you had to be invited to a grand opening. This mess is just all for TV. Well, because of them not getting along, she wouldn't think that Stormy came, but Stormy came bearing flowers and gifts. And for you not to take the $2,000 Gucci bag, I'd have took it whether I spoke to you again or never again. Mel have all right to stand up for her kids. Absolutely. See, people that's not on TV, people from my block would have went right up to who was talking about my kids and did a clock, okay? Because you're not going to talk about people kids. I'm not saying Mel has to apologize. Speak and greet the host, yes, but Mel did speak to Destiny. Destiny, if y'all go back and look at it, she has her face turned and she's already mad because Stormy is in the store. Melanie has no reason to apologize. Melanie has a reason to apologize for stepping over to Miss Wanda's business because when she stepped over there, y'all not listening to what I'm saying. When she stepped over there, Miss Wanda said hello. This could have waited. This could have been put on chill. They see each other all the time. Remember, these people live around here. Why did we have to wait for the cameras? Martell was happy to get in that G-Wagon. Absolutely. Miss Van, that's the plan. Martell will try to get Melanie back to the day he died. Y'all ain't seen nothing. We might even see this when Mel finally get a boo thing. Martell is going to lose his chicken wang mind. Destiny was correct for not wanting Mel there. Melanie didn't invite Destiny to her Christmas party. Destiny needs to leave the show because this is not fake, and she's not going to act fake. I'm going to tell you something. Destiny needs this money. New York City. Yep, I'll be home in 2 weeks. Destiny is salted because Stormy's products in her little store. Poor business sense. I'm correct. She could have used that time as a time to ask Stormy to put 12 hair greases up there. She was disrespectful. Okay, but Melanie was laughing when Tiffany was talking about Monster vaping in the bathroom. But did Kimmy and Maurice go and handle that like they did? No. If they had a problem, Martell's been hanging around Marceau all this time and said, listen, we need to get Miss Wanda here. Martell did a meeting with Tisha and said, I need to talk to your mama. Why did this way to approach Miss Wanda had to be on the cameras? This was the fight anticipated. You know what Carlos doing? Laughing all the way to the bank because this was the highest rating show of the season. You better remember, Carlos likes them all. Why? Because they are revenue to him. But guess what? When they was acting all out, did they think about their revenue for their own businesses? I came on my show to tell you everybody was wrong. Everybody was wrong. These people live around each other. And you know what Kimmy did? Kimmy was trying to tell them, y'all are black kings and queens. Let's simmer down. We out in these Huntsville streets looking like a clown. Why did Destiny say Melanie? Why did Destiny say Melanie did speak? She said Melanie did not speak, but how many times did they show us over and over again? Roll the camera. Hi, Destiny. Gloves are off when you speak on people's churn. It sure is. Why does Mel have to show grace? Must Miss Wanda don't? She shows her tail any place she please. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, Mel had every right to approach Miss Wanda. It was the time and place at this particular time because Melody has a very important business called 7th Avenue. See, real business people don't want to get involved with people acting ugly. And they don't get paid enough on Love and Marriage Huntsville to do what all of them did last night. Sounds like Destiny had to compete with not just Dollar General, but Stormy said her store is just up the street. Let me tell you something. I've been there. There is another hair store. This is Destiny store. Is another hair store on the same shopping mall where the Chinese or Vietnamese or whoever those people are have a store there. And guess what? When me and NIECY went to the store, guess it was nobody there. Okay? No man is going to be with Melanie because it's dangerous. She puts Martell in a dangerous situation. Remember, she dropped her location on her date while Martell was next door. Listen, you know what this is, y'all. This is a woman scorned. She has every right to feel that way. Her husband cheated. And not only did he cheat, he had a baby. And I would like to think if my husband cheated on me, he took a step up. Martell went from the penthouse to the cellar, to the bottom of the floor, okay? He did not step it up. But what he thought he could do is keep them both. Mel still loves her husband. Y'all, I'm telling you, they still have love for one another. It's the fact that she is afraid of looking crazy in front of who? All the fans. If she went back and tried to work it out with Martell. Why would you invite your ex on a vacation with the kids? Come on. If I got my kids, they go on vacation with me. When you got the kids, they go on vacation with you. This whole show is a disaster. No man is going to be. You're right, honey. It looks like you are taking up for Wanda. You must have just came on, Lisa Bell. You must have just got in here. Because I said Wanda was wrong. She was absolutely wrong. You don't speak on nobody's children. But we're forgiving people, aren't we? We're forgiving people. She came up here and apologized to us. You're right. She came here to apologize to us. But guess what? Because it was so sensitive, Miss Wanda should have found Melanie and apologized to the parents of these kids. Now, understand, like I said in my letter, that Miss Wanda came back when they said something about Tisha's father. Children are off limits all the time, everywhere. Do you understand? This could damage the kids later. We're in a digital encyclopedia here where things can be stored. She was wrong. So I don't know how I'm taking up for Miss Wanda. She was wrong. Okay, let me see this. Let me go on down here. She said, I don't agree. My daughter and her husband divorced. For my granddaughter, he would come on family vacations. Okay, but this one, your Miss Carpenter, I bet your daughter's marriage didn't end like this. On TV, going over to Dr. Heavenly, throwing your wife up under the bus. And do I believe that Mel cheated? No. I don't believe Mel cheated on Martell. I believe exactly what she said. They were separated and she went on. You do your thing, I do my thing. And when this divorce come through, we through. But he went on Dr. Heavenly's show and said, oh, y'all get to talk about me. But let me tell you about Mel. He started this. And then he allowed the side chick to talk about the mother of his children. He allowed the side chick to say that her children made her son sick. Remember when Martell's other son got sick? It was the side chick that said that Melanie's kids did this. There's a lot of wrongs. There is a lot of wrongs here. Everybody is wrong. But guess what? This what Carlos should have did. Carlos should have sat them down about the children thing. Because, see, that not only came out about Tisha daddy, let me tell you, if you look at this one particular blogger, it seemed like somebody was feeding her information. Martell should have had the same energy as Mel about speaking on his kids. Forget whatever business he tried to do with them. It was what? Disrespectful. It was volatile. I don't think she was mad at Wanda basically put out she was cheating on Martell. Martell saying it has no weight. I don't think she was mad that Wanda basically put out she was cheating on Martell. Martell saying it has no weight. Right. Let's talk about Marceau. I told you about Marceau. He know that if Tisha would have got up there defending her mama, right? Tisha go to jail, all the business practices, y'all remember everything's under Tisha's name. Tisha could lose her job, the job that she go to every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. She could lose everything. Nobody would want to deal with them business-wise with his name on it. You know, Ariana is irrelevant because she was food. What? She wasn't food. First of all, she knew that that was somebody's husband. She knew that that was somebody's husband when she got pregnated. So she is an op. Mel called Tisha a few seasons ago to tell her her mom and children were off limits. Tisha said she didn't believe her mom had said it. Correct. But now we done washed the clothes and everything that came out in the wash. So this is Martell and Scott's business relationship going to work out. Listen, I don't think so. And I'm going to tell y'all, from what I hear in the dirt, not even in the streets, Martell ain't making no money, allegedly. The wine ain't whining. The book ain't reading. And he ain't doing nothing but jumping from woman to woman, trying to stay relevant on TV. Man, Melanie and Martell are the same people. They both are petty and manipulative. There is no way she will say and stay and put up with a man that long. Listen, hey, honey, when Martell sat with Tisha, it was after the fight. You have to remember they filmed those other episodes after the fight. Let me tell y'all something. What me and NIECY know for sure. After the fight, the men were okay. They were fine. Martell forgave Marceau. You know why? Because he know he need to get into business. Wanda spoken on the kids twice. She sure did. She was in Destiny's store and she doubled down on saying that he needed to get a DNA. But I'm telling you, Wanda came on this platform and she apologized. She admitted to that, so she definitely wasn't fooled. Thank you. It's not cool that someone keeps deleting messages that don't agree with you. Wow, I thought you was open-minded. I don't see no messages being deleted. I'm not deleting any messages. So I don't know if is there any messages being deleted?
And I haven't deleted a message, so it could be them just not being shown because I'm not over on YouTube. Because sometimes you have to um press show comment. So I'm not sure, but I'm not deleting any comments.
Okay, so I adore Jesse. If you would put your comment back in, I will read it. But we don't delete here. Now, even if you called me a name, honey, it's free speech. You can say what you want. We don't delete here. Now, even if you called me a name, honey, it's free speech. You can say what you want. Tisha don't believe anything you tell her about her mom. Listen, that's not it. That's not it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Tisha cannot tell her mom what to do. We have to stop believing that Tisha should control her mom because she can't. And I'll be the first one to tell you that. Only Wanda can take responsibility for Wanda. Tisha can speak to her mother, but Wanda is going to do what she want to do. We haven't figured that out yet. Wanda saying, go find your baby daddy. It hurt Mel because Martell put out she was sleeping with somebody else. Let me read it again, y'all. Let me read it again. Wanda saying, go find your baby's daddy. It hurt Mel because Martell put out she was sleeping with someone else. I'm going to tell you, Martell has thoroughly tried to bring Mel down to the gutter, saying she had abortions and all this kind of stuff. Why didn't Mel go hard on um Martell? She had every right to go to that Alabama courtroom and put a gag order on him. That never happened. They never went to court. That's all right. No, I wasn't calling names. I was talking about Wanda. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I don't. Let me tell y'all, I don't delete over here. Not unless you're attacking somebody in the chat. That's the only way you're going out of here. You can call me whatever you want, but you're welcome to stay. So what Wanda talked about Melanie, Funky Dineva said that Melanie tried to pay him to boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Funky Dineva wasn't the only vlogger, influencer that I've heard that from. So what Wanda talked about Melanie, Funky Dineva said, allegedly, said that Melanie tried to pay him to lie on the Scotts on his channel. He don't mess with Melanie at all. He's not the only blogger that said that. And there's some bloggers up here that got the #1 story by Mel. And what happens? They'll show everything Mel and throw the Scots all up under the bus. I stand by what I said. Tisha doesn't believe anything you say about her mother. No, she can't tell her what to do, but I know I can tell my mother what to do. I can't tell my mother what to do. Because her kids, that's why she didn't do it to Martell. But guess what? That's not a good excuse, Miss Joyce. Because everything that he's doing to the mother of his children could be the downfall of his children. He's wrong. He is wrong. She did what she had to do for one, her peace of mind. And the second thing Mel did was to make sure that her children knew that we were going to be healthy without dad, with dad. Okay. Martell is using these children allegedly for a straight pawn. Okay. Because Melanie takes care of those children. What activities do we see Mel with her children? Teaching acting classes, doing different stuff. Welcome, Norris. How are you today? Parker Perspective want to know, where is that video of Funky saying that? Where is that video? Please put this up, because you know what? We're going to go with a Parker Perspective when she is laying that all out, okay? How do you know she does it? How do you all not know she did it personally? They necessarily show everything on TV and viewing for the public. Miss Rara D. If anybody know Marcella speaks to Miss Wanda. Hey, love. Miss Wanda feels remorse. I'm not taking up for her. Miss Wanda said, I'm sorry. I should. And if you don't believe me, go back to the video the last time that Miss Wanda was here. She said she was sorry. She said I was wrong for talking about the children. Y'all got to remember, this was last year. We're watching a show from last year. Okay. Nope, not an excuse, but she's on social media with it. Yep. And you know what happens, y'all? Say me and you make up. And you see it again. You get mad all over for the stuff that happened. You read it wrong. I said, I know I can't tell my mother what they are. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Miss Cheryl. I'm sorry. Y'all hit that like button. Martell started this mess. Thank you. Martell started this mess. And it tumbled down. And guess what? Everybody has lost. This was supposed to be a show about Black businesses and couples building. And we just saw a whole bunch about things being tore down. Everything. I just got a notification saying my Aunt Ann page that Martell has a job. I don't know about what's up except for the notification. Um, he probably do have a job. But guess what little job I do know that he's got? Martell is over there filming with Miss Sheree for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He is over there. And I think this was already filming, but he's over there with Sheree, y'all. He's filming with Sheree. Martell and Sheree filmed. Oh, I gotta pull it up for y'all. Show love, y'all. Put those thumbs up. What's good would it serve Mel to disrespect her kid's father in public? What good would it serve to take him to court and put a gag order on him? Her children will possibly see this when they get older. Not only that, they'll feel it when they're younger. She is trying to be the bigger person for her children. But guess what? You could be the bigger person, but so long. So long. He's trying to kill her self-esteem and everything. Only someone is not the only someone that is not losing is Mel. Look at Mel. Mel is crossing other boundaries, good boundaries, by branching out somewhere else to do her new business, to launch her everything. Nobody else moving out of that Huntsville, Alabama area. Everybody else business. Now, Marceau is moving business wise. Did y'all forget about his wine? This is his job. Yes, he's now on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Regardless of what was insinuated, Miss Wanda is an elder and is supposed to lead by example, period. That's right, little lady. Little boss lady. She was wrong. She's wrong. She's wrong. Y'all, there is a whole lot of these kids going to see now. There is a whole lot these kids are going to see now. Yes. I said everybody act. To me, that was an episode of Selling Your Soul. That was an episode of Selling Your Soul. All the children going to see their parents, all couples. They were all trying to break her down. Yes. $5 million lawsuit. Y'all wait to see what happens. It's not going to go where y'all think it's going to go. That's not going to go where we think it's going to go. What about the Skull countersuit? The Skolts did not countersuit. They were the ones who sued for their money. My prayer is that she leaves the show next season. She has outgrown this platform. I think she will. If y'all missed it, Melanie had a show last night at 7 p.m. on another network. Martell's a piece of ish, but Mel misled and used him as her attack dog and then threw him away, and he snapped. Ding, 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 ding. LJ forever. Martell is a piece of ish.
Now, I was going to stay out of this conversation.
Don't stay out of it. Come on, honey.
But I ain't gonna say what I was getting ready to say. I ain't gonna say
canceled. Let's put it like this. Love and Marriage Huntsville's got to rebuild. That's what it got to do. And Carlos will bring them back.
No, they're not canceled, y'all. They're renewed. And so
Carlos will bring them back.
Bell Collective is renewed also.
Yep. Bell Collectors, Carlos will bring them back. I'm going to tell you why. Because what goes down Carlos must show them all coming back together, and I'm sure that they will work for them. Scolt is still in business. They probably already seeing it from the parents being all up in the TV last night. I'm going to tell you, even if the kids are not seeing it, they are hearing it. They're feeling it. You know,
The
we
kids are seeing it because Mel and Martell, oldest kids, you know that they hear it from everybody at school. The younger kids maybe don't have so much to deal with right now, but you know
mhm.
those older kids have to deal with ridicule at school for what's going on.
And I'm gonna tell you, I heard I felt bad for Tisha because Tisha knew what Marceau was saying was right, but Tisha was hurting that she couldn't get in. Like she said, that would be crazy to let my mom get into a fight. Did you hear her say, "Are you doing this right now? Are you really gonna fight or something?" So don't say that Tisha just stayed on the side and didn't help. Tisha said, "Are you really gonna fight? Are you really doing this? Y'all got to look. Everybody can't lose, and y'all seen that the police came and what did production do? Pack up. We're not going to jail for them. All for the love of money. You right." Sheila Wright said Wanda and Destiny need to go, and the rest of them needs to sit down and talk like adults. Um, One thing before Miss Wanda go, Miss Wright, Miss Wanda needs to personally apologize to Melanie and Martell. I'm here watching. Happy Sunday. Dear Yvette says she's another content creator. Y'all go check her out. You will really enjoy it. Why would these people say they Mel use Martell and kicked him to the curb? She kicked him to the curb. He cheated and got a baby outside the marriage for 7 years out of 14 years of marriage. What she did was she gaslit him. Miss Connie. She
Yeah,
gaslit him.
she put a battery in his bed,
She
y'all.
put a
Don't.
battery on him, and then you know what she did? When she invited him to go on the trip and she saw in the couch that he had her back about the kids thing, then she invited him to the trip. Wanda was running around that parking lot, yes, like a rock star.
And
She
I'm
was
gonna tell
running.
y'all what happened. I don't think Melody led him on and thinking that they were gonna get back together. I think that it was a strategic um it was kind of strategic on her part to have, open up the door communication at that time.
Hmm.
Oh, so that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it like that. Oh.
Yeah,
But I think
I think
Martell thought he was getting his wife back,
right.
and whenever he probably tried to get some on that trip, and she was like, "Boy, we
Hmm.
just doing this for the kids or whatever." And I think his whole feelings was hurt. That's why he started popping off, y'all.
Yep.
Um,
He started acting first he was nice before going to the on vacation with them. And then when he found out that he told everybody, she said she was gonna take me back. And then when Carlos asked, she said, "No, I never was going to take him back." And guess what?
mhm.
Another person I didn't feel was wrong. Miss Van was not wrong. Miss Van kindly told her, "You got to look at it again." Destiny said something to Miss Van, and Miss Van said, "You got to change to be a success." And she said, "You pimping your daughter?" What kind of stuff was that for Destiny to be talking to Miss Van like that? What kind of mess is that? You know? Thank you, dear Yvette. Y'all, please hit that like button. Little boss lady said all they ruined Destiny's event. Destiny ruined her event and owe her an apology. She act like a child. She needs to grow up because Melanie did speak to her. I think she's just not happy in her life, and it's showing. You are so correct, little boss lady. You are showing. You know what? Because she was hiding that she was in the same courthouse and the same judge as Mel and Martell. And I think she should have stayed out of their relationship by being the one to go back and forth because she said that was her job. That was her job. Marcella had a body sharpener on. Disrespectful. Explain, little boss lady. Uh, Melanie owes Destiny an apology for ruining the event. Melanie owes this. Well, maybe if because she wasn't invited. But you know what? The contract says that they have to attend these events. I think Melanie was dead wrong for getting in Wanda's face. And guess what? I do too. At
I
her
do
job.
too.
Huh?
I said I do agree that Melody went off and got that popping over there because she was very aggressive and she knew that it was gonna get Miss Wanda popping, and
This
the whole
is
thing
the
was
statement
about.
of the day. This is the statement of the day. When I was watching that last night, y'all, I was like, what is coming out of my TV? Is Destiny really changed her attitude? She put out bad energy and ruined the entire event. Soon as Stormy walked in that place, her attitude got nasty. And Stormy, she sent Malnika now. Malnika used to be a side chick. Sent Melnika out to tell them not to come in the event. Stormy got out of there with flowers in a daggone 2000 Gucci bag. Then Mel came in and spoke, but guess what? Melanie Destiny head was turned and she stormed to her father. It's a show. They had to be there. Absolutely, Miss Parker, to you.
Ooh,
I'm jumping on and out watching the episode. Look, LG forever. Mel is smart woman. She knew what inviting Martell on the trip would have meant in Martell's simple mind. I love me some Niecy.
mwah.
Melanie should have
Y'all,
settled her beef somewhere else, but that's what I'm saying. There was time
right?
and opportunity for Mel and to settle her beef with Miss
But
Wanda.
I'm telling you, like Miss Joyce Dunlop said, y'all, all my kids are grown, but y'all, I'm telling y'all, the way I am over my kids, ooh, I probably would have, first sight, but that wasn't the first opportunity she had to be around Miss Wanda or whatever. So
Right.
y'all got to realize that that some of this is for TV. They might production might not meant for it to go as far as it did, as people wanting to throw
Mhm.
blows, but this whole thing was set up. And I'm gonna say one thing about Miss Wanda. Now, y'all know Marcella loves us some Miss Wanda, and like I said, I had a great time with her while I was there. But Miss Wanda lied straight to my face, y'all. I ain't gonna say I was like that last night. I'm like, wait a minute now. The way you explained it to me ain't the way you just said in this story in Madonni'S, okay?
Okay, but you
Oh,
gotta no. You gotta realize it was 2 incidents. It was 2
so
incidents, Niecy.
am I getting that wrong?
Let me explain the first incident. The first incident, she explained, "You need to go find your baby's daddy." The second incident, she did it in Destiny's store on camera. She told her, "Martell needs to get a DNA." Because she did specify the youngest child that's living. The other child, she was talking about the child that Mel might allegedly have aborted. Now, we don't even know if that happened about any
I,
abortion. But the second,
uh,
the one that she was wrong about, to me, that I know is when she was in Destiny's store and she said he need to go get a DNA on that last child born, and I stand by that.
uh, okay.
No, you tell me.
That's not what I got. That's not what I
Okay,
got. That's
okay,
not what I got.
okay.
And I it didn't matter because, like
Yeah.
I told her in that bedroom, bro, I don't care if you talking about some kids that I swallowed of my husband's, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about nobody else kids. Like period.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm gonna say rest up for my little show because I don't want to miss a y'all relationship or whatever.
It ain't. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I like Miss Wanda because I don't know if we close in age or she got my little drive and fight, but I I wouldn't say anything about anybody kids. I could be beefing with another content creator. I'm not gonna talk about your kids. I do not think that she ever should have said anything about anybody's kids. She said, if you're talking about the babies, then let it be. Let me see. I wish people would stop calling Tisha slow. I Nope, I don't believe Tisha slow. Matter of fact, Tisha got master's degrees under her belt. We may not agree with how she's handling the situation with her mom, but she's not slow at all. And another thing, that is her mom. I'm gonna tell you now, Niecy and I are from two different area codes, okay? I'm the same way about my kids. You talk about my kids, whether they're grown or not, I'm coming for you, and Niecy is coming for you too. Not your business, Wanda, unless you're being paid to say that. I believe you were paid and everybody else. Teacher father is grown and he is in Mel's DM, which is creepy. That doesn't warrant Wanda to bring up Mel's children, period. Let me tell you something. If, and I'm not saying if, Mr. whatever his name is in Mel's DMs. That man and Miss Wanda was never married. And guess what? When you said it was Tisha's daddy, we didn't see no receipts on that, but we all ran away with that. Me, you, and everybody else. Melanie has no reason to show up at Destiny's Place. Okay.
See, that's
LJ.
my thing right there. Like, why would you go to this in this place and y'all clearly not talking? I understand. It's a part of this that now I understand because
I'm gonna
I
drop
know
the
the
link.
producers on these shows. I understand it in a different way now. But as a regular viewer, people don't think about the ins and outs of reality shows and the fact that these people have to show up. We looking at it as an everyday type of situation whenever these people are trying to produce a reality show that we'll watch. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I dropped the link for you, Miss Wanda. Nisi, is the link up there? Do you want me to
Yes, it's
send
up there.
does she want me to send it to her phone? Miss Wanda, you want me to send it to your phone? But like I said, Miss Wanda did come up here and apologize. So, but they were all wrong. What I saw last night, I'm doubling down on it, 10 toes down. They were all wrong. And I'm going to tell you, the double standards, shaking my head. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? The double standards. Make me understand. Just go ahead and tell them, Wanda, this is a soap opera. Now that is from my super duper sniper. Miss Wanda, Angelique H said, I Miss Wanda, I sent you an email because I want to buy a few shirts you have for sale. Chat, please show respect. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not going to, y'all, I'm not gonna
She
put
said not her, not you, the comments.
oh, okay. What you mean?
The
They
double
were wrong.
standards.
That's
Whenever she
right.
said double standards.
Maestro. That's right. Not you, Marcella, in the comments. Well, I would like well, I like Wanda. And I said I love her, but Miss Wanda was wrong. All right. She talks a lot, but they all do. Let me tell you. Come on, people, stop asking why Mel went to the store because it was the Cass event. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. We know she has it, but that's still. Miss Wanda, do you need me to send that to your phone number? Nisi, you got her phone number?
I ain't got her phone number. I don't think. I don't even know where my phone is, child.
Okay, at show enough, Miss Wanda. I sent you an email. I want some t-shirts, please. It's on Instagram or your email. Okay. Miss Wanda, I'm gonna drop that link for you again. I'm gonna see can you get it. Y'all, this is special. Wanda, Wanda, the only mother fighting, wanting to fight. I would be embarrassed. Wanda grandkids are gonna tease at school also. Um,
Look, y'all don't sit there and think that
no.
if somebody
Okay,
walked up and
hey,
Van wouldn't have popped out too, cause
right.
like I tell y'all,
Van would have popped off on Destiny, but what she did, she chose to keep moving. I'm gonna tell you
right,
something. Anybody up here, grandmama, granddaddy, whoever you are, for real, if somebody come for you, if you are skilled and fought in your youth, you will fight now. This is what
yeah,
I'm telling you. We don't know what would have happened, but that was a fight about to jump off. And thank
hmm,
God nobody connected, but
yeah.
neither party backed down. I don't care what anybody says. Mel was dead wrong, in my opinion, and I'm
I
saying
believe
that.
she was dead wrong. Just
I'm telling
but
you, when
everybody
she
out there
went in
had a
there,
part
when
in
she went
being dead
outside, she
wrong
said,
that
"Oh,
day.
Miss Wanda's outside. I'm going right over there to her spot because I'm gonna tell Miss Wanda." And Martell knew. Martell was wrong for getting in the middle of the two ladies. He should have gotten it back and pulled Mel back, tried to put her in the car, and he was happy to get inside of that G wagon to go with Mel. Y'all know he was happy. And from what I hear, the children were in the back of the car. Marcella girl is coming on now. Some people have to lose to others. Some people have more to lose than other. Absolutely. And
What's
y'all,
wrong with
last
her?
night I looked at Melanie didn't have nothing to lose. Destiny didn't have nothing to lose. Miss Wanda didn't have nothing to lose. Marceau didn't have anything to lose because that's how they were acting. And Rora, I'm telling you now, Melanie has seen Miss Wanda way before those cameras were they it
And
could have
see,
been
she was
set
right.
up.
I ain't with that comment right there either,
Yeah.
cause somebody just put the Wanda know all her baby daddies. Look, honey.
Oh, that was
I
disrespectful.
don't like stuff like that. I don't like stuff like that.
Wanda should have went on the show and apologized and doubled down on the foolishness. Y'all got to remember the show was filmed back when. Since then, Miss Wanda has apologized. Wanda don't understand boundaries. None of them do.
What Miss
None of
Wanda
them.
go? Why
I
she
don't
ain't
care what
telling?
Martell put out. Martell keep does kids every other week. I don't care with Martell put out. Keep does kids every other week. He keeps the kids every other week. He's not babysitting. Those are his children. Mr. She apologized for that. Melanie was wrong. All of them was wrong. Miss Rita said, "Let's be respectful." Melanie was wrong. Miss Wanda was wrong. Marceau was wrong. Martell was wrong. Miss Van wasn't wrong for talking to Destiny that way. Destiny was wrong. Not once, but thrice, three times. She was wrong for saying that Melanie ruined her event. She was wrong for not taking the peace offering, the flowers and the thing. And she was
I
wrong.
wouldn't have. I don't think I would have took that either. So I ain't gonna say she wrong for that.
Give me that Gucci bag. Welcome, Dojo Cat. What's up? Wanda should be writing books with her grandkids. Miss Wanda is a very good cook, honey. She's doing what she needs to do. Miss Wanda can cook very well.
And
Niecy can
she take
verify
care of a
that.
lot of people. I
Huh?
will give her that. I said you could tell her family counts on her a lot, and I will
Yes,
give her that.
yes. And we're not kissing Miss Wanda's tail. We were in to see that she has a family dynamic, but she's wrong. And again, I'm going to say Tisha cannot control her mama. We are seeing a show filmed a year ago. At the end of the day, these folks are Maestro. Thank you. We are seeing a
It,
film a year
it
ago.
was long enough ago.
Huh?
I said somebody said it wasn't a full year ago. It's long enough ago.
Yep, it was long enough ago. I mean, it was long enough ago. Mel was Nuck if you buck, and if Wanda was to beat the brakes off her, the slow Mel would have
Oh
the
Lord.
panties in a bunch. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Y'all remember that Monique Sammy fight with Candace, which I do not condone violence. You remember when they was fighting across the table? Well, Miss Wanda came from behind the table with her
She
hat
won't
on.
finna
Her
drop
chef
none of
look,
her
let me say,
food.
her chef hat was still on and didn't move at all. Miss Wanda was she had her hand in Miss Wanda's face. Miss Wanda had her hand on her face. Miss Wanda didn't back down. I don't condone violence. When they put Miss Wanda in the building, they let Miss Wanda out the back door. Miss Wanda took a jog like she was a 30-year-old woman. Okay.
Like somebody said, Wanda walked from around the table and got in Mill's face. Who Miss Wanda is very clean with cooking now. I've seen that with my own eyes. And I
Yes.
wouldn't stop there and talk and be yelling at nobody over my food. Now I don't
Mhm.
know if that's her excuse, but I just know I'm OCD about cooking, and I saw how clean she was when she was cooking. So
Yes.
and then she was clearly all up in her business. So I would have walked around the table too. I ain't spilling none of my food, but we can't get it popping now.
Mhm. Teresa said, Miss Wanda walked from around the table and got in Mel's face, but let me make you understand this. Mel put her hand in Miss Wanda's face over the table.
Hmm.
First, Miss Wanda's first words to Mel was, Hey, Mel. She was even joking and bantering back and forth with Martell in a playful gesture. Why do the mellometers all keeps forgetting that? Well, I understand how you can feel about Miss Wanda, but if you spent time with all the cast members, you will understand everyone's point of view. And I'm gonna tell you something. I like Miss Wanda even before I met her, right? But I respect all the cast members. I respect anybody who get on the show and one day you can be cool, one day you can be a fool, one day you can make up, one day you can drop out. Remember, y'all, we're watching reality TV, and I'm going to tell you what I know for facts, FACTS, okay? That Carlos King will make up a storyline for a filler.
Make it up.
Make it up. So we don't know what's real and what's not. Mel approaching Bernard and Wanda inserted herself in the conversation. Wanda initiated the confrontation, not Mel. Okay, I asked that question. Everybody who feel that Miss Mel did the confrontation first, put a one. If you feel Miss Wanda did the confrontation first, put a two.
Let's see what I polled on.
Yeah. Mel had all the hand action going. Miss Tillman said Mel had all the hand action going on. She luckily Wanda didn't slap her. Mel was wrong talking about Miss Wanda food on national TV. That's another thing we didn't bring up, which is facts. She should not have done that because nobody is speaking on. Okay, we got one for what did I say? Why is Miss Wanda even worried about Melanie's kids anyway? Okay, when you go low, we go low. One, Miss Wanda started the fight. Two, Mel. That's fine, but the children are off limits. Absolutely. And I said it again. Miss Wanda came up here and apologized after the fight, after the incident. Two, they saying that Miss Wanda started fight. I can't remember. Melanie sold her soul for this, even using her own kids to do so. She is so whack. Listen, these she should not have talked about her kids on national TV. Absolutely. Two. You see all these people want to talk about a child who may not see tomorrow. You are talking about food. There's no comparison. But that's what I'm saying. Still, it's their revenue. Melanie must have eaten Wanda's food. She gave a review. No, it was I don't know who ate who food. I have an out of control mom too, LOL. So I get it, LOL. But you will get popped about her. Don't get in her space. I don't raise your voice at my mom, period. Did you see what you girl said? She said her mom out of control. I'm sure I'm out of control. Miss Marie said Wanda
But do
started.
y'all think that Mel was right for starting with Mr. Bernard? Mr. Bernard was clearly trying to say, like,
And
you
Mr.
know,
Bernard,
I
where
got
he
a
went,
problem. You know, he won't saying it, but he had a problem with you. Called me. Wanda had a problem with you, but she was trying to get this man provoked. Also, you know what I'm saying?
Miss Parker, thank you. Thank you, Miss Parker. All were equally on BS last night. Mel should have stayed home. She wasn't invited to the event. Wrong place, wrong time, but it needed to be addressed. Mel was standing over Wanda's food and calling it trash. Wanda was absolutely wrong for saying anything pertaining to the kids. Wrong is wrong. People overstaining for Mel. Bernard was talking crap online. He was on the matter of fact, he was on Facebook and I saw it. Mel and me and Niecy have met Mr. Bernard, and he is very nice. Mel should have confronted Wanda, talking about her on her back. This is a reality show. You confront bullies. Yes, I think Mel was correct with her approach. Agree, Niecy. Mel was hella wrong. And guess what? We ain't even got this. Wanda was hella wrong. Stormy gave the review about the food. No. Where is Melanie and Martell's family? They don't have no support from none of the family. It's strange. Miss Van really supports her daughter. But guess what? You're right, Miss Williams. We don't see anybody from Martell's side. He threatened Mel on Miss Wanda's live, talking about he got a chopper. He can do this to Mel. That's why Mel came for him. I was still saying,
Well, if he won't saying nothing at the time and
right.
clearly trying to diffuse the situation, then you don't keep going in at somebody trying to get them to start popping off.
Yeah.
Like,
I still think Wanda was talking about Melanie's kids. Mentioning kids is not about them. Although you shouldn't mention kids at all, but she was not talking about her kids. Yep. Carlos needs Mel there, scripted or not. Those poor kids are having mega strength. Listen, y'all. This show showed us a different side of all of them last night. But like I said, Mel and Martell family has class and not from across the tracks. Let me tell you something. I'm from across the tracks. It's not where you're from, it's where you at. When you live, I'm from the projects, and I came from the projects, and I have grown up to be a good woman, a woman that can provide for my family and help provide for my family. Isn't that? It doesn't matter where you're from; it's where you at. She doubled down on it, and that was the problem.
can
Production
you hear my
sounded
robotic
off,
vacuum?
huh?
Can you hear my robotic vacuum?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mel just had to divorce her husband who cheated on her in a public forum. What's the sympathy for Mel? Where's the sympathy for Mel?
Send it
Grandma
to her
Jewel.
page.
Grandma Jewel, let's be real. Let's be real. Before she even did season one, Mel knew, Mel knew that Martell was sleeping around. How do I do that, Niecy?
What page is she's talking about?
Maybe her
On
Instagram.
Facebook?
I don't know. I can send it to. I can't even send it to her phone. I would have to send you her phone number. You want me to send it to you, Niecy?
Yeah, send it to. I'll see can I find my phone.
Y'all give us a second. Can y'all please hit the like button? Can we do a commercial? And y'all hit the like button. Get real with her, Marcella. Okay, I will, y'all. I think we have developed a relationship where I can um screenshot this page. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to wait a minute, Nisi. I'm trying to send it to you. Nisi, you don't have it. Screenshot this page. Please hit the like button. All right, Nisi. I'm sending it to you. You got it, niece? Miss Wanda, look on your phone.
I got it. I'm sending it to her now.
Okay. Educated Stormy gave a bad review about the food a long time ago. Y'all, we up here doing all this debate and watch the reunion. Watch the reunion. Mel don't want to talk about the divorce. Keeps getting asked about it, and it's getting thrown in her face. Yes, Wanda was talking about Mel's kids, and that was not the first time. And that's what I said. What about the time Miss Wanda said Miss Mel kids had nappy hair? Um, I I I promise y'all I never saw that, but I did hear about that several times. You have to tell your friend Wanda the truth, even if it hurts. Guess what? I've just told her the truth. She was wrong. Where's Wanda? Does she really want to come up there? Yes. Even in the live that Mel did, she was saying Team Hulk, and nobody see that her gaslighting Martell, putting the battery in his back, giving him false hope. Let me tell you something. From the very beginning, Martell and Melanie made a pact on camera at the reunion. No matter what goes down, we are going to stick together. It's us against them, baby. That's what the words. Why is Wanda wrong, but Melanie? Why is Wanda wrong, but not Melanie? All of them are wrong. Melanie knew, of course she did, but she fought for her marriage. Listen, I'm a different kind of woman. It was not just one lady allegedly that she caught him with, but it was one that he stuck to. She's a single mother of 4 little kids. She's not a single mother. The father is there in their lives. Stormy is a liar and also said Miss Wanda food was good. I thought Stormy was said the food was good. She said something about, so did Wanda, Miss Carpenter. All right.
No, that's me. Take me off.
Which one? NIECY? NIECY? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Wait. Can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat. Stormy said the food was terrible. Destiny, Wanda should have let Letitia handle Melanie instead of going live every week dogging Melanie. Listen, she got her own platform. Mel has the right to do what she want to do. They all got the right, but y'all got to think about this. This is all advertisement for who owned Carlos and everybody else. This is what this is about. Everybody is encouraged to go live and say things. But I believe that Miss Wanda pulled back when she was told to pull back. Niece, Niece muted herself because I can't
Yeah,
unmute.
yeah, I'm here. I sent it to her in her messages, and I was just making sure that the link worked. That's why I was saying drop me back down because I knew it was gonna have
No,
feedback.
woman, Wanda age should be acting like that. Niece, you answer that.
It depends on the day with me. Okay. I like to say I have a lot more decorum than I had whenever I was a younger 30-year-old. But catch me on the day. Okay. Now I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna act like that. Um at all, because if you catch me on the wrong day, you could really get it. But y'all can't keep saying that because at this point, if Wanda's too old to be acting like that, then Mel and rest of the cast too old to be acting like that also. Because ain't too many women, because a lot of strong women over here that's regularly on this page is gonna
Right.
let somebody be up in your face and you not become defensive and have a defensive posture. Now don't say that now.
Now,
Okay.
I don't think Miss Wanda got shut down though. Stormy said the food was nasty after getting dogged out by Mel's fans. Okay, you know what? That's what I'm saying. Why would anybody want to throw dirt on each other's business? Remember, the show started out being the business. It would have been something else. This behavior gets our attention and pays the bills and pays their bills. It sure do. Wanda didn't promote her business on the platform. She promoted Dog and Melanie every week. She did promote her show enough. She showed us her truck. Mr. Bernard said online he would get the choppers. He sure did. These M stands will never say Mel is wrong. Right. Because I said all of them was wrong, okay? People are stupid so low for this reality TV. That's right, NIECY. They all are too old to be acting this foolish. And I've said this. Doja Cat, I totally agree. She sure did. LJ forever. Even if Destiny put out flyers, if you don't F with somebody, why even show up to support who you call the ops? Mel was just there to start ish and go live to appease her fans. I agree. I agree.
I'ma call Miss Wanda, y'all, so I can help her get on because she does have trouble getting on StreamYard.
Okay, you can help her. If you would not talk about the kids, none of this would have happened. What came first, the chicken or the egg? You're right, but I'm gonna tell you something. Martell talked about his kids first. Wanda and her cousin went live threatening Mel more than once, but y'all still making an excuse when Mel finally confronted her. Um, you might be right. Wanda is coming on, Miss Antoinette. Their contracts make them go to these events, and also, like I told you, the show is not shut down. What go down must come up. And guess what? I'm sure they have mended some of their relationships already. And we are using this as a big debate. This is the first time I believe Martell was right. And that's allegedly, and that is Miss Carpenter's opinion, and I value that. Melanie's stance is delusional. Melanie is the star of the show and an executive producer, not anymore, and can show up anytime they are filming. She's not an executive producer anymore, and neither is Martell. That was snatched. If Definitely put out flyers to me, everyone is invited. That's right. And she was saying it on the show. And guess what? She said that more people come from out of town. Miss Dunlap, everybody's messing up their brand. If Mel would have actually connected with Miss Wanda, they are both messing up their brand. For whose brand? Who got the top brand? OWN. Carlos King's Productions. All of them. We seem to forget I'm using this platform to build up my own residual income. Who want to buy makeup from Mel after she got in a fight? Who want to do that? Very delusional. You talk about kids and gloves are off, period. That's right. That's right. Male stands don't understand when she is wrong. The only acknowledgement of the castmates' faults. Um, it's Mel's show. It's not Mel's show. Mel pitched an idea. OWN grabbed it, bought it, and it's theirs. Hey everyone, not here to judge, but circumstances can take you there. Take you there. Age has nothing to do with it. That's why I said NIECY answered this question. But in actual, everyone was wrong. Thank you. Destiny got to get herself in check. See why her store is closed. Miss Gigi, that's what I've been saying. All of them was wrong. Teacher dad was in Mel's DM facts. And I can believe that. But that's a grown man. She a grown woman. Wanda does not have facts that Melanie is not Martell's child. Melanie was Miss Wanda was repeating what Martell said. If you go to my community tab, I posted when Martell said it, and I posted the time slot. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you the time slot. It's 22:12. If you go to Heavenly and Martell's post, It's on the community tab 2212, and it will tell you that Martell said it first out of his own mouth. You will hear his voice. This is why I can't stand when these vloggers become friends with reality show people. Wanda is toxic, and you're scared to be specific on the wrong. I'm not scared to do anything. Miss Reese, you just joined the show. I'm telling you that Miss Wanda was wrong. And I can't say I'm a friend. I'm an associate. Destiny said she didn't invite Mel. Martell asked her about it. He sure did. And she said, oh, Melnika is here. What grown women repeat something that is negative about children? That don't make it right. Good grief. You're right, Miss Teresa. You're right. Miss Wanda was wrong, too messy, and all seems jealous of Mel. The Scots want to be like the old Holtz. The Scots want to be like the old Holtz so bad. We don't know that. We really don't. Wanda is too old to be repeating what Martell said. Well, you know what? Bloggers, we all repeat with everything we hear. Wanda's a troublemaker. She doubled down last night about the paternity test. Wanda should mind her business. They all are troublemakers. If you don't like blogger content, then leave the chat. Thank you, Miss Rita Smith. I didn't want to be rude. Thank you, girl. Thank ya. Miss Carpenter said, and they should. It is not Mel's show. It's called Love and Marriage Huntsville. LJ forever. That's what I'm saying. We got people that we call the mellometers, right? I am not saying that Miss Wanda was right and Mel was wrong. I'm saying last night I saw something disturbing. That episode was disturbing. Even if it was manufactured and they all agreed to do that, it was disturbing to me. It was disturbing from the time that this that before even Stormy walked on the show, Destiny had an attitude of evil. And then it just went on to everybody. I watched the show and we can see it. Mel stood up in front of Wanda's table on her live, started arguing with Bernard, and ended the madness with Wanda. So sad and delusional. Wanda should have gotten the DNA test results from Martell before spreading the lies. And I'm going to tell you something. There's a picture out that I have it. And me and NIECY's had it for about a year, and we've never showed anybody because I feel that it would be inappropriate. It shows a man, a child, and Martell. And it's inappropriate, but guess where the picture came from? Martell, allegedly. We can hear you. People have an opinion. Leave the chat is lazy, shows the inability to have a healthy debate. Thank you, Miss Reese, because you gave me an opinion, and you have your own opinion. I said this over and over and over and over again. They all were wrong. They all were wrong. I did reiterate that Miss Wanda came on this page and apologized, but if y'all want to ask her questions, I'm gonna read questions straight out this chat to her. But we're not gonna be disrespectful. You talk about my child, I'm going in as well. That's right. Age ain't never the
We
number.
still trying to get on, y'all.
Uh-huh. It doesn't matter who screwed you. Wanda not taking care of Mel's kids, so why talk? Period. Wanda did. Let me see. Mel used this as an opportunity to confront Wanda, and Wanda returned the energy. Everyone was on negative energy. Thank you, Miss Gigi. And Destiny laid the groundwork with the evil, nasty attitude. Here go Miss Wanda, y'all. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, Miss Wanda.
Hey, could y'all see me?
I can see you. We sure can. You looking cute.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Miss Wanda, how did you feel about that episode last night? Who do you feel was wrong? Tell the truth, Miss Wanda.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say happy Sunday to everybody.
Happy Sunday.
But I want to say that what I said to Niecy in that room, I want to clear that up first.
Okay.
Niecy, what
Okay,
I was
talk to
saying
me,
in
Miss
that room,
Wanda.
hey, baby, I want to clear that up because you said I lied, and I really didn't lie. I promise you, I
Let me
didn't
use the
lie about
bathroom.
anything. I do not lie
Okay.
about anything about stuff like this going on the show. I'm a woman to my
Okay,
word. And what I say
let's
once,
get it
you know I
straight.
say it twice. But what happened was I was only talking about when we was on my live. On my live, things happened different when I got there to the place when she came in front of me. It was totally different than what I said on my live. She supposed to
Okay,
come in front of me about what I said on my live and not what I said at that place at that time. Okay.
okay,
When we was at Destiny Shop, a whole different atmosphere went out. Okay. Because I was pretty upset and mad. Only thing that I said on my live, since we're gonna talk about baby daddies, let's talk about who your last baby daddy was. Okay. That's what I was
okay,
talking about. The last one that she folks been had that Marcella said she got rid of. Okay. That's what I was talking about in that room. But when we
okay,
got to the place, it was like 2 or 3 months later. So of course it was totally different. So since everybody was saying I was talking about the baby, I was talking about that baby. I was not even talking about that baby, period. So when I say it, what I say it, I meant what I say it. But when I'm all upset, I said a lot of things, okay? But at that point, when she made a statement that since I'm here now, let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. I don't have no problem with it, but you came over there with an attitude with your mom, your the dog that brought you the bone, that brought me, I got the bone from, and now you want to be friends with him where I got the bone from. That's why I personally got the bone from was Martell. Okay. So if you're gonna come to me with that, I had a problem with that. I had a problem with that. Now, if you'd have came to me correct and talked to me, hey, Miss Wanda, I need to talk with you about something. I heard something you said that I did not like about my baby. I want to talk to you so you can get a good understanding where I was talking about and who I was talking about. I pulled out my phone to let her know exactly what I was talking about. But since you came to me that way, it just went all left. Everything
okay.
just went all left. Okay. It was not that I was starting anything. And it was not that who was right or who was wrong, but she came to me the wrong way. She came to me
Uh-huh.
on her
And I
phone,
agree with that. I agree
and,
with that, Miss
and
Wanda. That ain't,
that was not
that ain't
it.
the contention over here. I agree that it depends on the day. If somebody come to me like that, how I'ma react.
Right. So no, I was
But
not. I'm listening. Okay.
go ahead. But I'm just concerned, and I just want to know,
Of,
do your apology still stand, even though
of
everybody is
course it
coming at
does,
you?
because I was not even talking about the little girl, her little baby. I was not. I'm
Okay,
talking about a baby. When she came to me, she's supposed to be coming to me about a baby that even not even resist. Okay, she done got rid of this
okay,
baby, as what Martell was saying on Dr. Heaven's show. Okay, she done got rid of this child. So this is not even a child I was talking about. First of all, second of all, she came when she came out there. She was on her Facebook, and she was like, this right here, what's going on? I'm walking. Now, if you're going to come to me correct. You don't have to be on your live or none of that. Come to me direct. And we could have talked like a lady. But since you want to come, I told her, then, don't you talk to me. Let me talk to your mother. Her mother was standing right there. I never wanted to talk to Melanie. I wanted to talk to her mother. Her mother was standing there. So I said, okay, let me
mhm,
talk to your mother. I don't even want to talk to you, period. But since she insinuated me talking to her, I said, let's go at it. Let's go. So first she went to Bernard. Bernard probably would have choked her out. So I didn't want him to get involved in that period because I already know what type of attitude he have and the way he would go ham in on someone. So I was like, oh no, this is a lady. Let me talk to her. I jumped in at that point when they said that she came to Bernard. Yes, I did because I know I didn't even want no fight to be going on. Period. Out there. Period. I did not want to fight. So of course that it came that way because I'm out there about my money. I'm about to make my money, and that's all I want to do. I had what her name is, the lady from Love and Hip Hop, the Scott, I think their last name was Scotty or
Contessa.
something like
Oh no, no, was that Contessa?
Contessa,
Contessa
yes.
Scott?
They brought seasoning from me. They brought a lot of little different things from me. I'm out there to make my money. That's it. I'm out there to make
mhm.
my money. I'm not going to make nothing funny coming my way. I'm not going to talk about nothing funny. So when you stepped to me, you came to me wrong, first off. You came to me wrong. And of course, knowing who I am, I'm just going to let you have it. Because my thing is, you talking over my food. First of all, I had it closed down, true. Ask me, what is this? What is that? So I came around. I walked around the table to put my little commissary out. What this is? It had green beans. I got a little card that say green beans. The other card say macaroni cheese, barbecue, and everything else I had out there. I just put my little cards in front of the food, so she wouldn't be have to ask what it is. She'll see what it is. So it was covered up. So I just walk around and do that. So she got in Bernard's face, and I turned around and say, "Well, Bernard is not part of this right here. You come to me. You said you want to have a conversation with Wanda. So I don't even want to have a conversation with you. There your mama is. Tell your mama to talk to me." And basically that was it.
Miss
First
Wanda, I
of all,
want to ask
y'all
you
come
this.
there to talk to me about your kids. But what was your kids all this time for 2 hours sitting out there in the car? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna show me respect, I give you respect, okay? Don't come here with that. Please don't come here with that. I sat there and watched what you did. You left your children out there in the car for almost 2 hours to go in there and film. Don't play with me,
Mhm.
girl. Don't play with me. So we're gonna go there. Like I said, everything I got, it will be for the reunion. It will be for the reunion. So
But
we're
Miss
not
Okay.
gonna go
Wanda,
there. Second of all, let me say this right here. When y'all came back and said I said something about some children. If y'all watch the show, it's all y'all commentary watch the show, they would not, they would not come to me like this. First of all, they came to my grandbaby about 20 women. Okay. They talked to my grandbaby about 20 women on the show. They talked to my grandbaby about 21. I never said anything about her child. So there was a big spite. I mean, I went off at that point. Teaching them say, well, I ain't know they're gonna talk to MJ. My son, Martell went to MJ, went to my grandson to talk to him about 20 women and said, oh, I was sorry. That didn't happen. My grandson is 14, 15 years old. He's big enough to know exactly what you are saying. Okay? He big enough to know. He shouldn't even been involved in the 20 women thing. He should have never been involved in that period. But since you came to my grandchild, if I say something about your child, I got a problem. You never said nothing about my grandchildren? No, you didn't, but your husband did. Your husband came to my grandchild and questioned him about 20 women. Y'all go back and pull that tape up. Okay? So I mean, she don't have anything to say to me about no children. She started with the grandchildren first. She started with mine first. I just ended. I never said anything about no nappy head kids. I just say my grandchildren got more hair than her child may have, and they will cut your hair. That's the only thing I'm saying. They can be playing. I know children cut things because I was cutting paintings the other night, and my grandbaby got the seals and started cutting my furniture. So yes, children do things. They started cutting stuff. You see you playing in your hair, and they feel like you can cut it. And I mean, didn't make no big issue out of it. They made a big issue out of it, but we didn't make a real big issue out of when you went to my grandbaby and
Mm.
talked to him about some damn 20 women's.
Well,
did
like I
any
said,
of them
Y'all,
Miss
you see,
Wanda,
did any of that
everybody talking about kids is wrong because at the end of the
true,
day, them kids didn't sign up to be on no reality show. Y'all did. And
right?
I just don't
Correct.
like, well, I just know how I am about mine.
But this one right
So,
here this one right here went virus when I said something. Why didn't go virus when Martell questioned my grandbaby about 20 women's? Why that didn't go virus? That's what I'm trying to say. When Wanda say something, it went viral. But when they said something about my grandbaby, they never go viral. Never hit the show, period. Same thing with Martell. I mean, with same thing with Maurice. His baby thing went all left and stuff. The same people that person brought on the show that she didn't want to say it, she put somebody else up to say it and talked about somebody else's child. So what went wrong with that? Talking about Maurice baby. Okay? So don't never say you don't talk about no, you put other people to do your dirty work. You put other people.
mhm.
So I'm all ready for all of this. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not gonna talk too much because like I said, I got to go to the reunion and everything gonna flash out. To all her friends and family who she likes, who they like so much, thinking that Melon is innocent and all this stuff. This girl get other people to do her dirty work. She brought this other girl on there to talk about Monster. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
talked. She had her
Let's
to come on
bring
the
it
show.
back. Let's bring it back just to what happened last night because I don't want something else to come out on this live for somebody else to be able to criticize you about.
I'm not. I'm okay.
Um, let's just bring it back, and and we just want to ask you, do you understand where people like me come from whenever we say that, kid, even though she went there with your grandkids, kids are off limits, like,
I understand that.
because at the
And
end of the
I
day,
apologize if I said anything wrong
right,
to a kid that may come up on the show. I mean, when you mad, you'll say a lot of things. I would
Right.
right,
not apologize what I said about on what I said on my live because I said what I said on my live. But what I'm apologize for, I don't know what all I did or did not say when I was outside with a big argument. So I said, if I said anything about any kids, I apologize for that. I'm sorry, I didn't meant to bring no kids now. But when Martell said what he said about this girl having babies and he wanted to know was that's his baby when she killed the baby, we was talking about a whole nother baby. And I'm pretty sure
okay. But what
Martell was
what
talking
what
about a
we're
different
addressing
baby.
right now is what you said last night on last night episode.
But that what it came from. It extended for what I said on my live. That's what it extended
Okay.
for. What I said on last night
So you
episode,
were talking about
like
that
that was
last
4 or
child
5
that was
months later.
supposedly
No, no. Let me say it again. It was two separate incidents. The first incident, Miss Wanda was talking about a child that Martell brought up on Doctor's Heavenly show. Then last night, she said in Destiny's Place that Mel needs to get a DNA test. That is what, when she came onto our show, she apologized for saying that because we didn't know all that had happened. Only thing we knew about was the first comment. But when she came up here the last time, she specifically said, I've said some things. I'm sorry for talking about their kids. I'm sorry. So it's two different things going up. The fact is that Miss Wanda, are you taking accountability for what you said? And are you
I'm all
sincere that you apologizing for this?
I'm sincere with anything I say. That right there happened. Like I said, I was mad. When you mad, you may say anything. Okay. Now I'm just saying, when I'm mad, anything may come out. But just to be, and even when Marceau got into it when Marceau got into it with what his name is, Martell.
Martell.
He was only talking about what we were saying on my live. He was not even talking
Mm-hmm.
about what happened out there. He was talking about what
Mm-hmm.
happened on my live. What I said on my live. That's why he kept on saying she was not talking about no baby. She was not talking about no
Okay.
baby. He kept telling him that. And everybody got it confused that she was talking about a baby. Did you not just not hear? Okay, y'all tell me what I said then. We are talking about what I said on my live. She came out there to front me about what I said on my live, not what I was saying right then and there. What I said right then and there, it was totally different. So that's the reason I said when I came on Marcella's show, I said I don't remember all the stuff that I said because I was mad. If I said anything about any kids, I apologize, and I'm serious about that. I am. I'm really. I'm serious. I really do apologize about anything I said about a kid. I do not want because I know how I felt when they questioned my baby at the age of 13 or 14 years old
Mm-hmm.
on live. I mean, questioning him about 20 women. So I know how I felt about that. And ever since then, when I said something behind that, after they said what they said, I mean, I said, yeah, I told Tisha she shouldn't have took them to their birthday party because they may cut their hair. That's what that came up. I was not talking about no children then either. But if they felt like I was talking about some children, I apologize for that. But I was not talking about the kids. I ain't said the children had no nappy hair. That is a lie. I never, y'all go back and look at my live again. I never said nappy hair. I said children may not have hair as long as yours and they will cut your hair. I was talking about my grandbabies. So, I mean, they just took everything and ran with it. But
How's your relationship now?
me and Melanie,
All
I
y'all.
haven't spoken to her. I haven't spoken to her. But
What
I'm
about
pretty sure they
Martell?
get straightened out at the reunion.
What about Martell?
I speak to Martell all the time. I talked to him once since that happened. And y'all notice when Martell came out there, Martell had nothing to say to me. Period. He had not one word to say to me because he know where it came from. She brought the dog to me. She brought him to me. Like he the one who carried the bone. She brought him to me. So you're gonna be mad at anybody. Be mad at the person who know if it's his baby or if it's not his baby. That's who he should have been mad at. Why are you mad at me?
Now,
Why you
last
want to
night,
come in front of me? You should have questioned him, and then you should have called me and said, "Want to never speak on anything that you heard in the street," and I
I
could accept that. Don't speak on nothing you hear in the street. But my ears
what
are always open to the street. And another thing somebody said that I got the picture, and I think that was on one of Dun Dun thing from one of her hometown. This man did not live in where she used to stay. This man lived here in Birmingham, where I live. So I
yeah,
don't know
I
what they
have the
talk about.
picture, but I just don't want to show it because I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. I don't know if this is true or not, but I do. I have the picture as well and will not. And me and Niecy's had it. How long, Niecy? We
It's
will
sad.
not show it.
a long time.
I will
And then
not
let me let
show
me
the
let me
picture.
correct something else. Somebody was on your show singing that I have two or three baby daddies. Yes, I do. I have two baby daddies. One of them was my first husband. My daughter, who she's talking about, daddy, I haven't been intimate with him since I was 18 years old. So that's been over 30, 40 years now. Come on. That's over
Mm.
40 some years. What I care about what she said about what he said in her DM. I don't care anything about that DM. Period. I don't. I don't care what he said. But my thing is, since we was on baby daddy's situation, and I heard what my tail said, I said, let's talk about baby daddy's then. She the one started, she called my name and said, Wanda, baby daddy. And I understand that he an old man or whatever, but I don't have no doubt in my heart that he was not in her DM. I can't control it. But since you called my name and said talking about baby daddies, let's talk about baby daddy. Let's talk about what my tail said. I was not talking about the baby. I was never talking about her baby. I said her last baby. And the little girl who they call name, I'm never gonna call her name. She was not the last baby. I'ma say that. She was most definitely not
Okay.
the last
I
baby.
just want to
So
make sure it's clear in my mind what you told me, like face to face. Like I was trying
yeah.
to get that clear in my mind, like okay, now.
Yep.
Because I'm thinking, like, let me tell you where I'm coming from, Miss Wanda. Whenever I seen that last night on TV, I wasn't thinking about there was
Past tense
times.
before all this happened. So
Right.
what me and
Right.
you was talking about was things that happened before she walked to me. And I
Okay.
know what you're saying. I heard what
Okay.
you said out your own mouth about this person. But since they said I was talking about a person, that's the reason. That's the only reason why I apologize. I don't remember all the stuff that I said when I was out there. Because when you fight and you get in an argument, because I was serious about it, don't step to me like that. Don't do that. Now, if you, I mean, person, I told her, I do not want to talk to you. I want to talk to your mama. Since your mama can't handle me, then let's go. That's the only thing I'm saying. Let's go. Both of us right there at the same age. I'd rather talk to while you bringing your mama out here. You should have said what mama talked to her about what I said about the kids. And we could have handled that a whole different because I'm not gonna send my child to do my work. Period. Now I understand that teaching them did not, I didn't tell teaching them to go out there and say anything to nobody about what they did to my grandbaby. I let teaching them handle that. And then if she had came, if a teacher had said, well, mom, I want you to handle this or whatever, my daughter do not need my mouthpiece, period. If they don't know
Yes. Has
teacher,
Tisha
it's the
asked
time
you
to
not
learn.
to get involved? Has Tisha asked you not to say anything else?
Yes, teacher
Can
talked
Tisha
to me,
control you?
and y'all will see that coming up. So I'm not gonna spill that bean either.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
So
can Tisha control you?
no, teacher's not gonna control me. I'm a grown woman. I'm gonna do what I wants to do. No child of mine is gonna tell me what to do. Period. Now, if she can give me her advice, but it left her to me to accept it. It left her to me to accept. Now I accept a lot of things teachers have said to me. That's why y'all don't see me going live as much as I do, because I accept what my daughter said. I accept
Mm.
it. I accept her telling me, well, mama, you're going live too much. We don't want to give nobody else energy. Okay. We just want to focus on you and your food truck. And that's what I do. When y'all see me go live now, I'm talking about me, personal
Right. So we
Wanda.
from now
Mhm.
on, you can
I
make
don't
me
talk about
promise.
people. I don't
Kids are
call
off
folks names.
limits. Kids are off limits.
Correct. Correct. And I
Mhm.
know that. That's the reason why I'm not talking about them. I don't say anything. That's the reason I didn't go live about them being out there in the truck or none of that. I never go. I'm not, that's not who I am. But I wouldn't be lying. I would not be lying. All the grown folks is in their family. So hey, don't do that. I'm not talking about their children. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about what parents have done, what the parent done, left their kids in the car.
So do you
And that's
plan on
wrong.
staying on this show? Do you plan on staying on this show? Because last night everybody was wrong. Do you agree with that?
I agree with we all was wrong in a certain sense because I felt like that you got my phone number. And even on one of last week episode, Marcella asked her, well, I can get Miss Wanda number. Do you need to call her? And she chose to come and talk to me personal, which was fine. But the way you came to me, you on your live and you bringing your peoples with you like you ready to come and jump me. I have my brother out there. So the people who didn't know who he was, that was my brother. I had my sister-in-law out there. To the ones that didn't know, I had a cousin out there, and I also had Bernard out there. So I didn't need nobody else out there to handle my battle, because I mean, I really didn't. Only thing I want to tell to Mayor is I want to show Mayor what was going on. But since she didn't want to see the phone, but she could see for herself, I was done with it. I was done. I don't even, I think I deleted. I don't even know what I do with that picture or whatever that we was talking, what I was talking about. But she didn't want to
Mhm.
hear it, so it's okay.
Victoria, I am not trying to correct anybody's bad behavior. I am trying to ask the questions y'all want me to ask. But like I said, if you was on our last live with Miss Wanda, no one coached her to apologize. She said, I want to say something. I was wrong. So she took accountability for that. Like I said, this show filmed some months ago. This is, and now we're
This is
seeing,
nothing new,
so we're
right?
judging. So what's happening, um it's being worked up again. So I'm not trying to damage control y'all, because I had no clue Miss Wanda was coming on here today. I came up here with my letter to state that everybody was wrong last night. I was disappointed, but we cannot just say it was Miss Wanda, and we got to say where it started. It started with Destiny as they came into there. It was bad vibes. When Mel walked over to Miss Wanda, she said, hello, Miss. Look, Kevin, I'm not going to stop it, because what I'm saying is what my commentary is. Now, if Miss Wanda come up here and say something out her own mouth, I can't control Miss Wanda either.
What
So,
I'm not gonna do, y'all. I'm not. What y'all be doing is y'all defend bad behavior with other bad behavior. What whenever I got something to say, whether it's saying Miss Wanda was wrong, Mel was wrong, who else was wrong, I'ma say it because I'm grown, but I got sense enough to be respectful about it.
right.
Y'all ain't being respectful about it. Some of y'all being real disrespectful in the comments. I'm always gonna be respectful unless you give me a reason not to be. And that's all I'm asking y'all to be right now is respectful, because y'all see her over here trying to answer the questions that Marcella's asking.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
and I'm trying to do that. Like I said, I'm not there in Huntsville. Miss Wanda was wrong. They were wrong. Mel was wrong. All of them were wrong last night. She's taking accountability the best she know how. I told you I don't feel like Miss Van was wrong in the moment that she approached Destiny. Marcella tell that those are teachers' kids, and she should um not have anything to say. I'm not gonna tell her that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I got two grandkids that my daughter won't jump as fast as I would for my grandchildren. And Niecy just told y'all the same thing. If somebody approach her child, don't matter how old you are, and stop saying Miss Wanda is a elder, a senior citizen. She's not. I'm older than Miss Wanda. No, Miss Wanda just made
We the
1 year older
same.
than me. So trauma bonders, probably should stay out of the chats if they are easily triggered. And if you're sick of watching, just go to another channel. Thank you, Miss LJ Forever. What
Wow.
baby are you speaking of? That's what I'm trying to tell you from my understanding. I don't know. She was saying that Sugar Mama is not the last child. So that is the issue where we're all getting confused because upon doing my research, I had to go back and watch Heavenly's show, which I put in the comment area. I mean, the commentary in the community tab. I had to go back and it was two different instances. Now, I never knew about the Destiny store incident until I watched the show last night. So, y'all act like Melanie don't do anything wrong. She do. She gaslighted Martell. She does things wrong. And guess what? Y'all only want to blame other people because Melanie is trying to get away from this. Yes, Miss Wanda said that the kids were left in there. Okay, then we should. Miss Wanda keeps repeating kids left in the car as if her paternity comments are right. No, she's not saying it's right. I'm telling y'all, Miss Wanda was wrong.
No, I was just only saying what someone asked, where was the kids? And I was just telling them the kids was in the car. Someone asked the question, where was the kids when they was filming? And I was outside and I know what
Yeah.
happened.
Miss Wanda,
So
wait 1 second. They saying Marcella, Sugar Mama is her last baby. I'm telling you, in the streets, in the YouTube streets, it is said that Melanie got pregnant right after her. I don't know for sure. I don't know. But you know what? Martell is the one that put it out. It wasn't. So why Martell is the one who started this, jumped off with Martell.
this whole rumor is Martell, and she bringing Martell.
Amara, look in your inbox. Amara, look in your inbox. Education is so important.
Yeah.
Wake up. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. My soul isn't for sale. Carlos making money and you guys making coins. Use the platform wisely. I'm not spinning any narrative because I told you I don't know what's happening. I'm giving my commentary on what my own eyeballs saw last night, that everybody was wrong. You're deflecting. Let me see. So I would never carry a bone for Martell, right? Hey, I love these early shows. Potomac is 8 o'clock and I have to get up at 3 to go to set. Hey, babe. How is Mel gaslighting Martell when he's the father? Listen, everybody more than me is saying that Martell
And that
gaslighted.
would make it so bad. He the father. That would make it so bad. Who would know more than the father would know? He's been there.
Amara, look in your inbox.
Gosh.
You're repeating Wanda's lies. That's all four of you. I'm not repeating anybody's lies. I'm telling you what I've seen across the whole thing. I'm not repeating Wanda's lies.
Tell them why don't they just pull up my my live. That's all they got to do. Go to
That's a
my
very
live.
good question.
That's all they got to do. Go to my live and pull them up. Have not deleted anything. I have not deleted anything. Just go to my live and look up what Miss Wanda said about baby from day one. From day one, it'll pull up all of my live, every last one of them.
Miss Wanda,
That's
do
all
you
they got
think
to
you're
do.
going to leave this show?
Am I gonna leave the show?
Yeah. Do you want to leave? Do you feel that this
I
is
do not want to leave the show. So hey, if I leave, it would because I was asked to leave. It wouldn't be because I just quit myself. So
but do you
yeah,
see the show turning around, being positive and everybody being cohesive?
I think that it was an incident that happened, and I think that everybody's getting over it because at this point, Martell and Marceau is buddy.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not gonna say they close, but they move on. We all grown. We move on. We don't just hold grudges. I mean, at least I don't. I mean,
Miss
I may
Dunlap,
say things.
I'm going to tell you something, Miss Dunlap. My truthful. You are wrong. Melanie left Martell. I don't know when Martell and Melanie left. I don't know if she had another baby behind that. I'm just trying to clarify some of the things Miss Wanda is saying. I am not saying she right or wrong because I don't know. I
Tell me,
really
go
don't
to
know.
Dr. Heaven's show and pull it up, and it'll tell the date and the time and everything on there. But it's okay.
Why should I be ashamed of myself?
But
The show.
I think that what some people are saying, like in the comments, like I was telling you, whenever we talk one on one, like I whenever it comes to kids, it was like I was just saying that no matter what she said or what
And I don't mean
anybody
that I was
said about
wrong.
kids, that I felt confident in our conversation that okay, you realize that talking about kids was wrong. So am I right? Like, have learned that lesson that talking about kids is not the place to go?
I would never talk about anybody kids, never ever again, not on this show. Never.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I don't have no reason. I love kids just like I love my own kids. And I understand for her being upset and mad if she heard it from me. I understand that. And I'm not mad at Melanie for that at all. I'm not. I'm not mad at her for coming at me. I just took it as a show, and it got a lot of views, and I realized that everybody was coming back at me. So yeah, I'm not mad at her. She should have came at me if I was talking about her kids. She should have. She had all the rights in the world to do it. And I would continue saying that I was wrong if I said anything out the way to anybody kid. You know what I'm saying? About anybody kids. Because I know children is helpless. They cannot help themselves. They cannot talk to me. But my thing
What
is,
lie am I
what
repeating? What lie am I repeating?
I know.
Whenever I was the one, I kind of got on Miss Wanda the reason why she jumped on the lie.
exactly. So that's the
I
reason I
I
wanted to
talked
come.
to her one to one, face to face. It was face to face when me and Miss Wanda talked. I'm not talking about talking one to one behind the scenes here. It was face to face. And I wanted to get a
When you
clear
was in
understanding
Huntsville.
what I heard that day. Okay.
But
So
y'all
it's
not
like
hearing me when I
I'm
said Miss
not
Wanda is wrong, and now I'm here saying Miss Wanda was wrong, but everybody was wrong, and then Miss Wanda is apologizing, and y'all still not hearing that though. So let's move off of this part. We are as negative as the folks who did this. This is sickening, beating a dead horse. That's what I'm saying. Now
okay,
you're telling
okay,
me,
okay. Y'all, I
now
might be
you're telling.
misreading stuff now because like I'm looking over here in the comments like wow we I, like
I
like
don't
I
know.
just said, she clearly jumped on because she wanted to correct something that happened between her and I. And that's what I'm trying to get correct. And then I just asked the question whether she feel like that talking about kids is wrong. She said she ain't gonna talk about nobody kids anymore. So it's like since this happened, I haven't heard of anything Miss Wanda has said about anybody kids. Are y'all still talking about what
And then
happened back
Right.
then? Or you talking
Me and
about
Niecy
something
don't know
new?
about none of the kids. So we are not lying and not lying for Miss Wanda. We said, how many times does she need to apologize for what she spoke? Dang, she's admitted her wrongs. Why can't you just accept? But I bet you give Malika all kinds of empathy is ridiculous. We're hearing good. That's no apologies. Okay. And if you don't think Miss Wanda is
it's
apologizing,
not for them to
it's
accept
not
my
for
apology. I
you.
think it's more for Mayor and Marcella to accept it. So that will be revealed over there at the reunion. So we're not worrying about nobody else accepting
Right.
it here. So
Right.
we'll be fighting, like you said, be
Well,
fighting a dead
Melissa,
horse.
I'm sorry
So
for trying to explain. I'm not repeating the lies. I'm trying to be laser specific and transparent on what I was hearing. But you know what? Um, I don't talk about anybody's kids because I am a person. If you talk about my kids, I'm coming for you, and I'm not gonna
exactly,
wait. I'm not gonna wait
exactly.
for no cameras to be showing, and I'm gonna go to a person like woman to woman and talk to her about it. But you know what?
It,
This is a TV show that y'all are taking so serious. Marcella, you need to be a better steward of your channel. Stop this madness. Yes, I am. I'm getting ready to end this live. But Miss
Well,
Wanda, after the reunion, come back, because I'm going to read my letter one more time before I leave. And then, people, while you're here calling me liars and stuff, please, please, please hit that like button. Thank you for the views. And I'm getting ready to read this letter one more time, because the people that I respect are telling me I need to be a better stewardess of my channel. And I wouldn't let anybody in the content in the chat disrespect each other, and I sure don't want nobody to disrespect me. But Miss Wanda, this is for you, that I need you to answer. Angelique H asked about her t-shirts. She wants to order t-shirts from you. How can she get them? She says she's been in your inbox.
Okay, I'm gonna have my channel up and everything running by Wednesday, so I'll be able to sell my season and everything. Personal, I'm trying to get everything set up. I got my daughter and everybody working on all of that, so they said be ready by Wednesday. So
Okay, as soon as you get it,
I
Miss
would set
Wanda,
my link up and everything. If not,
can
you
she
know how to
come in
get
your
in touch.
Instagram? You get a lot of messages in Instagram.
Yes, she can go on my Instagram page. I got a you thing up that you can look on bookmisswanda@gmail.com. You would get all the information through there as well. This is through one of my agents, called bookmisswanda@gmail.com. And
She said she'll be in Birmingham, 11/17/22. Can I see you there?
pardon me.
She said that she will be in Birmingham, 11/17/22. Please, Miss Angelique,
1722.
please go in Miss Wanda's Instagram inbox to get in touch with her. Um, why are you not letting Chef Don Don adjust Miss Wanda? Me? Miss Wanda is her own
You
woman. She
guys
talks
will
to
go.
Chef Don Don. I can't make
No,
Miss
I was like
Wanda
I said, I seen
Don
Chef
Don.
John Don's show on here earlier today. Y'all know I go to everybody's little spot and see what they singing. Okay, I heard what Chef Don Don was saying that he heard, but see, they looking at things totally different. This something happened 4 or 5 months ago. This something happened 3 months ago. So when you're dealing with TV, you just have to get it when the reunion come out. That's the only thing.
Right,
That's when everything is fresh. When the
right.
reunion come out, y'all just get everything then, and then we can just go from there. So,
First lady, you out of here, babe.
Oh, that is so out of control. So
Right.
y'all gonna sit here and say Wanda and her behavior is wrong,
okay, I don't think I
but
had no behavior. I didn't go to nobody event and jumped on nobody. It seemed like
but
they came to
y'all
me.
are coming like that in the comments. It makes no
Right, and
sense.
Imma tell you something about Chef Don Don if y'all didn't know. Chef Don Don, I raised him up on YouTube, and he's doing well. And if Miss Wanda desires to go to any content creator, she is welcome to. So I love Chef Don Don. He's talked to Miss Wanda about doing an interview, and she said she was going to go over there. Whether she go over there or not, that don't have nothing to do with me. I can't make Miss Wanda go over there. But you know what, y'all? We should really wait till after the reunion before we start kicking this and saying who's
Well,
wrong and
I
who's
do
not.
have another interview with I have another interview with Scotty by Nature, and that will
Okay.
be Wednesday.
And
And
I'm telling all
I'm not
content
gonna talk
creators.
like I'm not gonna talk about a lot of things because like I said, I don't know what we're gonna be said at the reunion. I don't know what's gonna be said, so I'm not gonna just throw everything on the table at this point.
Right.
I'm just gonna talk with him about the situation, and that's it. That's it. I'm not going live with it, period. I'm not gonna go live because um my daughter told me not to go live talking about nobody. I'm not trying to put nobody else's platform out there to try to do this and do that. That's not who I am.
Mhm.
That's not what I do. I love you, Marcella. You keep doing what you're doing. Don't
Thank you.
let nobody tear you down. Because I know I do wrong sometimes, but I do more right than I do wrong.
And
So a lot of people can't take that.
Miss
And
Wanda, don't think that I don't feel like we cool because, like I said, I just we all Leos and we speak our mind. Um,
correct.
and like I said, I just tell people when I feel like they wrong, if we in a situation where I feel like that we on enough, respect for each other that I could say that you're wrong. Because if I didn't, you know, feel like
I
we
understand.
talked or
I
anything, you know
understand,
what
but I
I'm
didn't want
saying?
you to
I
think that
wouldn't
I
even
was then
approach you like that because I felt like it won't my
right,
place.
right.
So, I just come now. Marcella could be a living witness to this. Like I'm always like Marcella now. That won't right now, but we
Yep.
cool. I
Yeah.
love you.
And I want
Yes.
y'all
So
to tell me, I don't want no one to hold me up in the wrong. If you
Excuse
feel
me,
like
y'all.
I'm wrong, let me know. That's the only way I can live. That means it's the only way
And
I can
learn.
respect and learn from my wrong and right ways. You know what I'm saying? Let me know when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I can apologize and move on. I'm not gonna hold no grudges. And then everybody talking about God this and God that. God don't even know some of you guys that y'all talking.
mhm.
I mean, these people that's like, well, God gonna take care. Calm is something else. Calm ain't came back to none of us. And for Maso problem, when they keep on saying what Maso is being sued, no, Maso is suing somebody else. And furthermore, if his company gets sued, that's his company. That's what he pay his insurance for. Okay,
Mhm.
that's why he pay his insurance. He's not getting sued for anything. He's suing someone else. And that's why he keep his insurance paid. That's why everybody should keep their insurance paid if they got a company and a platform. I got over $2 million, $3 million insurance on my business. So
Now
it
let me
is
ask
what
you
it
this.
is. So
Let me
you won't
ask
be
you this.
suing me, you'll be suing my business.
Now, what about the company that's coming after him? Is that what's happening? It's out that there's some court papers that the company is coming after him.
It was a
I
quantum
have not
suit, right?
seen that, but I do not know a lot about the situation, but I did hear a little bit about it. But it's not nothing near what they talking about. There is not nothing like that, and they would see. They would see these folks is doing their thing down there in Huntsville. They building their houses. They not worrying about that. They continue on building. So I mean, if they not worrying about it, why should anybody else? I
Right.
mean, I understand they doing their little job to pull up everything, but you get nothing. They're gonna get the laugh. I bet you that. I guarantee you, most of them gonna get the laugh. And
And
I'm a witness to that.
Miss
So
Tisha did tell me she'll give me an interview, y'all. I had talked to her in person, but I'm going to wait till everything is over, and well, y'all will get to see Tisha for yourself. Like I said, I did read about the $5 million thing. I'm asking her. She's telling me, Marcella, you're wrong for giving Wanda a platform. Please, everybody who
Y'all
can
need to
get Miss
stop
Wanda
that.
to get a platform, don't judge me because you're here to listen. So, Miss Wanda, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna read this
okay,
letter again before I leave.
okay.
I love
All
you.
right, Miss Wanda,
And
we'll
I'm gonna
we'll
I
bring
love
Don
you
Don
we'll
up
guys
get
here.
up
more.
with you.
I want Don
Okay.
Don up here. All right, thank you. Bye. Don Don, I'm gonna drop this for you. Um, y'all, the Lord is working on me, and y'all, the Lord is working on me, and y'all are testing me today because even if she's not being truthful about the lawsuit, I don't know about the lawsuit, but I'm gonna read this letter again so maybe y'all can get some answers before calling me a liar and I'm nursing her. I'm not doing any of that because I don't know any thing about absolutely what's going on. All we know is what comes out of people's mouths, and I tried to share your thoughts. And as far as me and Don Don are close. It's nothing but love for Don Don. And even if he didn't like Miss Wanda, and I'm saying hypothetically, whatever he chooses to say about Miss Wanda, and I'm on his page, I'm always going to hit the like button. But for y'all to come after me for something that on TV, I'm not on TV. I'm a regular content creator, and I'm going to also say to you, I only try to make things transparent. Okay. I don't know any of this to be factual or non-factual. And like I said, here's Chef Don Don. Chef Don Don wanted Miss Wanda on his show. And guess what I did? I went to her and asked, and then when she was on my show, I brought Chef Don Don up here. But it just makes me upset that y'all are coming at me like this. And then I'm not gonna ever disrespect anybody in my chat. I allow y'all to say everything. I let Miss Wanda do her own talking. So it and and y'all saying I should be ashamed of myself for letting her come up. Well, then anybody who can get Miss Wanda up. And also what I do is that when I have guests on my show, I also let any content creator who want to get a piece of what I did over here, put on their page, I let them do it. Okay. So let me, Don, please talk to the folks.
Yeah, listen, can you hear me real good?
Yes, baby.
Okay, so this all I'm gonna say, and I believe it at this. Y'all already know. I'm gonna keep it real with Miss Wanda, straight up. If I feel like Miss Wanda is wrong, Miss Wanda is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. And in this particular situation, I do feel like Miss Wanda was wrong. I
Me
do,
too.
just as everybody else do. But I want to say this. Miss Wanda, know I'm gonna keep it real with her. I've always kept it real with her. The thing that I didn't like, that I felt like Miss Wanda did, was I felt like she backpedaled on her apology that she gave. That's how I felt, right?
Right.
I feel like that was wrong. You backpedaled on the apology. What was the point in the apology? You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of dynamics when it comes to this and what we've seen on the show compared to what we've seen on social media or in real life. Y'all know the social media part is popping more than the show is.
Right.
Again, I'm gonna leave it at this. I do feel like Miss Wanda was wrong. Period. Point blank. And me and Miss Wanda can still get in this kitchen and cook together
Amen.
and still make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let her know when she's wrong, when I think she's wrong. And that's just period. I don't think you had to address. I don't know where that comment came from about let Chef Don Don address. I mean, we don't need that because I got my own channel. So if I want to address
Right.
Miss Wanda over there, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to get on anybody else's platform to do that. But I just wanted to set that record
So
straight.
they had told me don't say nothing about you, and I said, me and you get along, and you have your own opinions, and I respect it. And somebody in the chat said don't address him when he's not here to answer for himself. And I said we have nothing but love for each other, and no TV show gonna break us up, and no chat gonna break us up either. Y'all saying that I'm being too nice to her. I'm just trying to be respectful because we don't know nothing factually. We just know what we hear. And the only way we can get it out to you is to repeat what we heard. So, they ask
Well, I'll say this, and Miss Wanda, if you still listening, because I heard you say you was listening to me earlier, because I was live. But Miss Wanda, the invitation is always open. It's always open.
right,
And one thing about me, because who I am, even if you come on my platform, Miss Wanda, you already know I'm not fit to disrespect you. But I am gonna let you know where I feel like you're wrong at. And that's just period.
yeah.
I mean,
Thank
I don't know what else to say. I feel like the apology was backpedaling. It was just a lot of backpedaling and a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, I would have rather. That's why I came up here, because I do want to address the chat. If I want to address Miss Wanda on my platform, I will.
right. Thank you, Don Don.
Don
Thank
Don,
you, babe.
can I just say I don't I it's like I feel like Miss Water get a bad rap because she is very defensive and everything that's said about her, and it does her a disservice to go from channel to channel because then it makes her look like she's backpedaling because she's going back trying to explain herself. You
Right,
get what I'm saying? And I think whenever she came up earlier, it was more of her trying to explain herself because all this has ignited again. It's
right,
like I thought, I've been telling her she was wrong about speaking on anybody dead kids, live kids, and kids from 3 decades ago. I'm never gonna get down with that. But
Kevin
I
Moore.
do think it's wrong for people to say she was backpedaling because she was trying to explain everything. And,
Right.
you know,
And it just
like she
seemed
told me, sometimes she don't express herself very well. I'm never going to co-sign whenever somebody is wrong, like I told her. But I don't think she was backpedaling off the apology. I just think she mad all over again, just
right.
like the dog.
Well, the reason why I say it was a backpedaling the backpedaling occurred prior to this live tonight or today.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know nothing about it
Yeah,
because
the
I don't look at no
backpedaling occurred,
lives.
and she know exactly. Miss Wanda know what I'm talking about. Miss Wanda
Okay,
know what I'm
okay,
talking about. Miss
okay.
Wanda know every time she go live, she know what she doing. It was the
I'm just
backpedaling,
addressing what happened here.
right. But I'm just saying in
Uh-huh.
general backpedaling, because again, the backpedaling that she did prior to this particular live, it had something to do with what she said today too. You know what I'm saying? So I just
Oh,
feel like
okay,
again,
okay.
and you might be right about her going from platform to platform speaking. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the best
Not
thing.
only
And I,
not just speaking, just going and hearing what everybody got to say. You know, she in this defensive posture where you either gonna come out reckless again or it's gonna look like you didn't mean your apology. So that's why I'm saying, like, for her to go from channel to channel, I think is wrong. I told Marcella to stop doing that when
Yeah.
people was talking about her because it gets you defensive and you want to
Yeah.
come out and explain yourself. And I'm not saying that anything Miss Wanda done as far as talking about kids is right. I don't know how many times I got to say it. That's why she felt the need to come up here because of what I was saying because I felt like I said I felt like she was
Right,
lying
Kevin.
into my face. That's why she decided she wanted to come up here because she wanted to explain to me what was what. And see, I don't go from channel to channel, and I don't know everything that's going on in these
Right.
social media streets. So I'm gonna just say that right now because I don't even watch Miss Wanda live. Like I don't watch this stuff. Once I get off with Marcella, if I'm not on, I should shut my computer. So I
And
don't
she
know
started
what
making me
all
do the
y'all
same
do. So
thing. So y'all, let me read this letter so that let me see. I don't have time out or blocked as much as I would like. Marcella wants to allow people to speak their piece. We all feel Miss Wanda was wrong. I like Miss Wanda. Now let me read this letter one more
well,
time.
Marcella, I'm gonna hop off for her, but
I
Miss
love you,
Wanda,
Donna.
you already know what's up. You come on over to the channel. We gonna cook, and I'm gonna still tell you what's right and what's wrong. Period.
now
Yes,
you already
period.
know how it is between us.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Don.
All
Bye.
right, you welcome.
All right, y'all, let me read this letter. Okay, hey, the episode we've been waiting for. From the store to the floor, things going to turn up. So pull up, put your drinks in your clear cups. Stormy walked in, and that was kind. I had to have a glass of wine. When I peeped, you gave her a Gucci. I said you were thinking of her as being a hoochie. But Destiny, you acted so ungrateful, Tartar. It showed me last night just how hateful you are. A couple of weeks, I really had sympathy for you. But last night, you showed me you had no dignity. All you did was whine and complain. You got your moment and you looked kind of lame. In walks Mel. Your whole body said, oh, hell. You went to look for your father, acting like you were so damn bothered. Why, while your guests and customers were fanning for air, everyone was in your store sweating out their hair. Now, Mel and Stormy talking about Destiny in her store was rude. That was classless. You're acting like a prude. The cameras jumped to Martell and Van. Van talking like Martell was a good man. Be careful, Van. That is Martell's damn plan. Cameras jumped again. Van, Martell, and Mel acting nice like they are cronies. Now they're leaving the store together like they are homies. Miss Van leaves out the door. She states to Destiny, you should straighten up to be a success. Now, what you said, Destiny, you will never be blessed. Destiny, did you allude? No. Did you conclude? No. You were acting like a simp when you said Miss Van was Mel's pimp. Miss Wanda setting up show enough. Mel walks up talking her stuff. Mel, if you wanted to talk to Miss Wanda, that was your desire. Putting your fingers and hands in her face, that caused a damn fire. Miss Wanda became an anaconda. She was ready to fight. She went into flight because Mel and Martell was going to get what they came for tonight. Wait a minute. Wait. No Lou, no Tiffany. They must have had an epiphany that when everyone gets around, the whole house will burn down. Tisha was standing holding the racks. Marceau said, I got your back. Martell told y'all she was a gangster from the other side of the tracks. Marceau had to see Tisha was blue. He had to stand up for her honor and her mother's too. If you pay attention, Miss Wanda was right. Martell started this mess. Do you remember that night? Martell went on to Dr. Heavenly, talking like she was Dr. Ruth on, and I got the video on the community page. The things Martell said, Miss Wanda repeated. Then Mel went on Carlos' show to top the statement because Mel felt undefeated. In the store, Miss Wanda was mad, but she was dead wrong for what she said. She stated that Martell needed a DNA for the last child, and her tone was not mild. Poor Maurice didn't have a glance. Miss Wanda was on the move. He didn't have a chance. When Mel and Miss Van went to the car, I thought that they were leaving the area because the argument had went too far. Now Destiny wants the smoke. When everyone was there for her, she acted as if she was going to choke. Kimmy was trying to turn the fire down. She was saying, we are kings and queens. Stopped acting like clowns. Then Martell and Marceau got into the groove. Stormy big husband was on the move. Marceau had to be taken back because Martell was about to get his head cracked. When it comes to the Scott brothers, they were born to protect each other. I hope these families can mend. Because everyone, I'm telling you, no one will truly win. P.S. Destiny, you were wrong. Mel didn't say hello. Mel did say hello, but she said it low. But you looked to the flow and was acting real slow. Tisha explained the real tea. Mel did bring up her daddy. And Miss Wanda came back with the drop. The truth is Martell and Ariane is the op. And I'm saying, everybody that saw my content tonight, you're welcome to share it on your page. Please don't think that I am a part of what is going on a TV show that I'm not getting paid for. I try not to disrespect anybody that comes on my panel, whether you are in the chat or not. I hope that you please hit the like button on your way out. Come back. Yes, Maurice told Marceau what Miss Wanda said. And again, I have never until today asked Miss Wanda about this lawsuit. We're going to wait and see what happens. All I did was repeat what I heard on the show to give you transparency. And y'all, I thank y'all. I thank y'all for coming. Mrs. Muke, you said a mouthful. Hurt people, but I'm not hurt about anything going on to that show. As I'm going to say as my last words, everybody on that show last night was wrong. Miss Wanda was wrong for talking about people's kids. Melanie was wrong for approaching Miss Wanda at that point. The fight was wrong. We are kings and queens. And that wasn't a good look. So I love you all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be sure to watch the show tonight. I will come back to commentate about Potomac. I live in the DMV, so I will be dropping all the tea. I love you. Bye.